What up, everyone? So, we've got Nerd Block Classic, only the second box to arrive in the month of August. As of right now, it's officially the 25th of August, and this is only the second box to arrive, which is so weird. I don't know what's up with the month of August. Tomorrow is actually my birthday, and I'm willing to bet anything that all the boxes are going to show up right then, so I don't have time to record them. I worked super hard to make sure I had time to do the boxes of August, and then they show up at the most inconvenient times. Ain't that always the case? But anyway, hopefully they either show up, I hope they wait till after the weekend to show up so I have time to do them, but you never know. Maybe I'll have time this weekend. Anyway, let's take a look at this box and see what we got. I haven't reviewed this box in a while. I didn't do July for any of the Nerd Block boxes, and honestly, they sucked. I didn't do individual reviews of them, but they were terrible. I took a look at them. I didn't bother doing the value or anything, but they looked genuinely awful, and I did not like them whatsoever, and I don't think other people did either. I think they sucked. Anyway, so we got a shirt here. Let's take a look at this. So it looks like we got David Bowie from The Labyrinth. Shirt looks very small. I'm assuming that means it's fitted. Gildan Soft Style. I mean, the design's cool. I was never a big fan of The Labyrinth. A lot of 80s movies in general, wasn't really a fan of. I didn't like The Labyrinth. Thought it was very creepy and weird. And David Bowie was a little bit too metrosexual in that movie. And I don't know. I was never a fan of it. The design looks cool, though. The design of the shirt looks nice. I don't know how popular in this day and age that The Labyrinth is. I know people that are my age definitely know the movie, but I don't know if everyone honestly loved it. I didn't really like it, so you guys will have to let me know how much you guys loved it. But as far as design and quality, it's decent, so just based on that, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And then as far as likability, I won't go off my personal taste. I'll wait to hear what you guys think. But yeah, but it's definitely recognizable either way, so at least there's that. Alright, next. Looks like we got a Nerd Block exclusive, Eye of Sauron Snow Globe. There's the box. Let's open it up. See what we got. Alright. I'll just leave the backing in there. Let's take a look. So it's actually pretty nice. It's a nice little snow globe. So around the base of it, you can see, as soon as it focuses, come on. Oh man, my camera. Work, damn you. Oh, so annoying. Sorry, everyone. There we go, finally. So at the base, you can see the ring with the inscription on there, and then you got the Eye of Sauron, and then you got some glitter and shit in there, as snow globes are wont to do. So that's pretty cool. The design of it's pretty nice. I like that they have the ring around it. It's got the little slant to it. That's pretty cool. Snow globes, though, I can't say that I have ever owned a snow globe now that I think of it. It's something that's widely recognizable. It's more of a souvenir type thing. I don't know how collectible they are. I definitely know there are people that collect snow globes, usually from places though. I don't know if there's a big market for ones from movies and stuff like that. But the design of it looks cool, and it's nice that it's exclusive. But it's a snow globe. It's definitely just for aesthetic senses. But it's usually meant for like travel types of things, but it's still cool for display, so I guess that works as a little statue, so that'll do. Alrighty. Next, looks like we got a book. So, okay, we've seen one just like this before. Bart Simpson's Manual of Mischief. And I actually got one similar to this. I think I have it right over here. Yep, I do. And it's the Homer Simpson Book of Laziness. This came in another box. Cannot remember what it was. I want to say Geek Fuel or something like that. But you have the option of one or the other. So I'm not sure if it's the same case here, but we've gotten books just like this before from the same company. I also got one from Spider-Man and a Wolverine one. Same concept, and the whole point of these books is it actually has things in there like little inserts you can pull out. Let me see if I can get it open. Or at least the other ones do. Yeah, so you can see like there's little things in here that come out, and there's little interactive things in there, so it's just like a fun book that has things you can pull out and look at, which makes it cool. I like it, and I like the style of book. I like that it's hardcover. So I pretty much have all the ones I've heard of. They have Bart, Homer, they had Batman and Joker, and then they have Wolverine and Spider-Man. It's good books, and they fetch a decent price because they're hardcover. Alright, so I'm glad I didn't get one I already had. That works. Next, we got Masters of the Universe muscle figurines. Focusing. There we go. So we got these little monotone figures, and are they like, I don't know if they're rubbery or not. It says Nerd Block exclusive, so these are just basic little figures. I don't think there's anything really special about them. Yeah, I think they're just little monotone figures. Okay. Again, Master of the Universe is cool. I was never a big fan of it. Like I said, things from the 80s I was not a big fan of as a kid, but you know, that's cool. I think they could have put a little more detail into them. I think a paint job would have been nice. The monotone isn't super high quality, but the sculpt on them looks decent. You can tell which characters they are, so I guess that works. Alright, that's cool. Alright, next. Next, it looks like we got a luggage tag. Luggage tags are something we've seen a lot of in the past, just in boxes in general, which is so weird because I've never once owned a luggage tag in my entire life. Maybe they're popular elsewhere in the world or in the country. Not so much here, though. So this is probably like the 10th one I've gotten from boxes. This is obviously from Back to the Future. Yeah, so it's got the different dates on there. And it's obviously a luggage tag, Nerd Block exclusive, as they usually are. But yeah, I can't imagine you ever needing more than one luggage tag. So again, something that's cool, recognizable, but also not very practical. Kind of seems like the theme of this box. So we got a bunch of pointless coupons in here. Toss those. And it looks like we got an art print, which we have not gotten in a very long time. And this one looks like Ghostbusters. Looks like a pretty nice print too. I like the art style of it. And as far as an artist, I don't see it written on there. I'll probably see it on the card somewhere. Maybe I'll have to come back to that. Let's see what it says here. By Frederick Eden. Never heard of it. Okay, well, that's cool. Not signed or number or anything. They usually aren't from this company, but that's still pretty cool. Alright, that was all the items in the box. I'm assuming, I haven't looked at the card, but I'm guessing it's an 80s theme, which seems to be a very common theme with boxes. There's been a lot of boxes that have done an 80s theme. I'm guessing that's what this one is too, but I'll double check and see. So that was all the items in the box. We'll come back and we'll talk about some value, and then we'll give this box a rating. See you soon. Alright, we are back. Let's talk about some value on this box. First, the shirt. Like I said, 7 out of 10. Let me know what you guys thought about that franchise, and we'll get more into that, but standard $12 to $15 value. Next, the snow globe. This is going for a decent amount, like 15 or 20 at least. Now, keep in mind, since I'm reviewing this so early, which is not like me, the values are a little bit skewed. Usually I'm much later to review my boxes, so the values are more true to what they're going to be. So keep in mind, most of these values are probably going to drop pretty significantly. This one specifically. This one I've been seeing for 15 or 20, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if in a week or two it drops down like below 10. So just keep that in mind, but right now that's what it's valued at, so that's what I'm going for. Because I have good predictions, but I can't predict the future. It may not do that, but I'm pretty confident that this will drop very significantly. So, but for now, 15 to 20. Next, the book. Books are always hard to give value to, because technically the value should be what it says on the back. Because if you were going into a bookstore and you wanted to buy this book new, you'd have to pay the price on the book, which is $24.99. Now here's the problem. Even though bookstores do charge that, it's ridiculous to ever pay full price for a book, because there's always someone selling it online in new condition, because they read the book and they don't damage it whatsoever, so they can resell it as new because there's no way to prove otherwise, and people sell it for a fraction of what it usually is. So if you go online, you can find this as cheap as $5. So that's the problem with it. So it depends on how much you value new books. You know it's new from the company, but you could also go on and find new versions of it for less than half that. So the range on this is going to be quite significant. It's going to be $5 on the low end, and then the full price is $25. So that's the hard thing to value about books. It's kind of somewhere in between. Next, our luggage tag. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. The luggage tag. This is only going for like $5 or $6 for the reasons I said before. Like, how many luggage tags do you really need, and honestly, how many people are really using them, to be quite honest, and this one specifically. So $5 or $6, like, I really couldn't see it going for more than that, and it's not going to increase in value. Next, the figures. So I found out the exclusive part of these figures is just the color of them. These are figures that have existed before, but this color is exclusive to NerdBlock, and they are rubber figures. These were going for a significant amount too. I really couldn't find much on them. Again, this box just got here, so there's probably not too many people selling it, but I saw them for about like $8, so I'm going to value it at 8 to 10. But again, I'm going to see this value probably drop quite a bit, just like the snow globe. As time goes on, as everyone gets the box, I'm sure a lot of people will be selling these because there's not too many big collectors of like Masters of the Universe stuff. And these ones aren't that crazy cool or anything like that. They're just kind of simple colors. So that value is going to drop probably a bunch too. And lastly, the art print. As per usual, it's a really cool art print, and it does have an artist tied to it, but without it being signed or numbered, it loses pretty much all value. So it is still cool, but it's hard to put any value on it because it's so easy to just go print this yourself. I could literally go make a copy of this, print this exact thing, and have a million of them, and I can make a store and sell as many as I want. So with that being said, the value of that's only going to be like $5 or $6. That being said, with all things considered, the value on the low end is 60 and on the high end is 82. Now that sounds a lot higher than it usually is for NerdBlock, which it is. It's usually right around that $50, $60 range, always for NerdBlock. But like I said, keep in mind that these values will definitely change. How much is to be determined, but they will drop significantly. The snow globe, the figures, the book is already kind of drops in value as soon as you get it because it's nothing. The luggage tag, I can't imagine anyone really wanting to buy that specifically. So everything here is going to drop in value. And after all said and done, it probably will be closer to that $60 range anyway. So these are just more recent prices. So that was the good thing about reviewing boxes late, but I like to be a little more on time. I think that's what people prefer anyway. So that being said, I'm going to give this box a 6.5 out of 10 because I know this number will drop and it will be closer to the regular value. And the things in here were okay. The 80s theme has been done a lot lately. It's a very popular theme, and I'm sure lots of people like it. It's all well-recognized franchises, but the theme of this box kind of seemed like more collectible and less practical. For example, the snow globe. If you like snow globes, and if you happen to be a fan of Lord of the Rings, then cool, great for you, but that seems like a limited market. The same thing with the Masters of the Universe figure, and the same thing with like the luggage tag. It's all things that weren't super practical. The book, everyone can technically use because everyone can read, but I don't know if everyone will get the same amount of enjoyment out of it as much as like a $25 book would cost. So, not the most practical stuff, and I'm not sure everyone loved it, although they are all very recognizable. But that's just me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let's talk about it. This has been NerdBlock Classics, 6.5 in the box, 7 out of 10 on the shirt. I'll see you guys on the next video, whenever that may be. Thank you all for watching. Love you all. Peace.